current board has not been able to pinpoint exactly what they want to do with transportation. So, in order to reduce transportation costs and in order to get students to school on time, what do you think, Ms. Byrne, should be done with the new board in order to resolve these issues that we've had going for several years?
Well, this is an issue that for several years has been on the table and some different ideas have come up. One of the biggest challenges is that our specialty schools are open to everyone in the county, and if you go to school on Tybee, and this actually is occurring right now, you may have a child out in Pooler who takes a bus all the way to Tybee and back. And then that bus may not be anywhere near at capacity because of the route and the way it's working out. So I think we need to look at a system where you have some parental responsibility. So we know that a lot of times the children that need the buses the most are the ones that would be affected by changing the policy and not allowing them to travel. So maybe setting up a hub system where parents bring the children to a location, probably another school, just part of the way. And then once you have a significant number of students, then you take them the rest of the way on the bus is one option. Another option, and I know that this has been discussed a little bit with CAT, is to perhaps do vouchers for high school students so that they can take the bus, because that's a much more efficient way for us to do that. And it's done in Atlanta now, and it works. There are multiple ways that we can approach it.
Okay. And Reverend Ellis?
Transportation, we've tried the hub before, all right? We've also tried using CAT to transport then it was our junior high school and our high school kids, and it didn't work. In fact, CAT was the one who cut it out because of some of the destruction that happened on their buses. What we need to do is we need to shorten the distance that a child leaving home needs to go in order to get to school, whether we're talking about specialty schools or whether we're talking about traditional schools. The shorter the route, the less the cost. It's only when we made the decision to transport kids from one end of the county, and you know the county is 33 miles long when you go from Bloomingdale to Tybee, and it's 24.7 miles long when you go from Hutchinson Island out to Ossabaw Sound. It just so happened that we don't have any schools on Ossabaw Sound, so we don't have to go that 7 miles across the water. But when we made the decision to start transporting kids all over the place, our budget for the school system jumped from $10 million a year to $25 million a year. See, and we should have learned a lesson. We should have looked at what we did and evaluate what we were doing and retract some of those decisions we made. See, because if you're looking towards planning, and our school system should have a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, a 20-year plan, a 30-year plan, okay? We should know in what direction we are going. I was looking at some research the other day, and when I say the other day, I'm talking about Monday. I was looking at some things, and it's projections. But our projections have been close to the till, okay? And if what they're saying in those projections are true, by the year 2017, we're going to have 45,000 kids in our school system, see?
So how do you get them all to school on time?
See, and
not spend $25 million?
And the way we can do that is that we take and not isolate specialty schools in special corners of the county, but we spread them out so that those kids coming from the new growth out in West Chatham will not have to travel all the way to, say, downtown to a Garrison, or the ones coming off Tybee will not all have to come all the way down to Garrison in order to go to school. And when we start to involve in the transportation there, it gets costly. And so therefore we should take our time and educate first our staff and our teachers, get all of them up to a good quality so that we know good quality education is going on in every class. And then we can take all our specialist programs and move them out. See, a lot of folks are under the opinion that two specialist schools can't exist in the same building. Well, I said, Dr. Lockley just showed you that you were wrong, because he put the early college program into Savannah High with the traditional program. See, and it's working. So I'm saying that rather than be as spread out as we are all across the county, we consolidate more, and we make it so that every child, I don't care where a child lives in Chatham County, every child can travel less than 10 miles to get to school every day.